Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your love reading. Grab a warm drink, find a comfy spot, and let's see what Spirit has to say. Today, we'll be doing a reading regarding your love life. And if you don't have one, don't worry, because I have something for you as well. The first portion of this reading will be for those of you involved with someone. The second portion of your reading will be for those of you who are single. Then we will finish off the reading with our self-care card and our affirmation card as usual, and that will be for both. I will put timestamps in the description box below so you can jump around to whichever portion of the reading you'd like. This reading is good from the first week of January right through to the first week of February. So let's jump right in. The first portion of our reading is going to be for those of you who are involved with someone. So this could be that you're married, you're in a relationship, situationship, dating, however it applies to you. Just those of you who are connected in some way to someone else. So we'll take a look at you, what's going on with you, what's going on with them, what's going on between you guys, the advice and the outcome should you take the advice. All right, looks like we got some big feelings. Let's see. All right, so we start off the reading with you, what's going on with you, your energy, and you have doubt. So seems like you're doubting the relationship right now, but you're doubting something right now. Let's pull some tarot and see if we can get a wider view on this doubt. Okay. Okay, Aquarius. So it looks like some of you are doubting the partner that you chose, and that is completely fair. I think for people who are in long-term relationships, I feel like there always comes this point, and for a lot of people, I find this is just a pattern that I've noticed in life, and this doesn't have to be the exact number for you, just throwing it out there, that this usually happens to people around the 7-8 year mark, 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there, where they start to question if they made the right choice for their life partner. And they kind of also sometimes will start to feel like unfulfilled and bored. So it seems like you're questioning right now the person that you chose to build a life with. I'm getting the energy for some of you that you may have gotten married young, chosen, been with this person for a long time since you were young, and that you're maybe having some doubts that you didn't spend enough time being single or going out and having fun with your friends and this and that and this. I also feel like this has something to do with money as well. Okay? I think maybe some of you are kind of wishing that you chose somebody who is able to kind of better provide for you and the family. So if that's where you're at, I'm sending you a hug because that is a tough place to be, right? But just know that that's not the end of your story, okay? So what's going on with your person? They have change. So this is really cool. Oh, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 7 of Swords. Okay, so this person is trying to figure out how they are going to change these things and provide a better life for you, to be a better partner. I'm getting, I think that you two have been together for a long time, and I think that you're both really good at picking up on each other's energy and what's going on with the other person. So I'm not sure if you guys have had a discussion about how you've been feeling, but if you have, or even if you haven't, this person is aware of it. And the Seven of Swords, like a lot of the times it's like sneaky, underhanded energy. That's not what I'm getting off of this. What I'm getting from this is strategy. So the Seven of Swords can also mean strategy, because like on the typical Seven of Swords, he's stealing the swords from the army in the background so that they can't use the swords against him. So that's a strategy, right? So I think that this person is trying to plan out, trying to figure out how they're going to be able to change the things that you and them are unhappy with in your relationship. So that is honestly really, 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 really a great energy, because if this person was just like, well, too bad, you know what I mean, then that would kind of cause, some not great energy. But it looks like this person, like wants to be able to provide you with what you need and some of what you want in life. Okay. I'm going to go back because this is really calling out to me. This Knight of Swords here, I feel like you really do feel like that you didn't take enough time to be single and enjoy your life and this and that. So I think that like being unhappy with like the finances or the home or the job or this or that, that's kind of just like what's at the surface for you. But I think underneath it all, you'll find that it really is coming from a place of that there may be some people around you who are still single. There may be some people who around you who are divorced and like single now. You may just be coming across lots of things on your social media feeds that are like glamorizing single life. And so I feel like that's how you're really feeling deep down, is that like I should have taken more time for myself. It is hard. It is hard sometimes to be around somebody else like 24/7, right? It's hard to have breathing room. So I totally do get that. Anyways, moving on to what's going on between you guys. You have balance, and this makes perfect sense because of what's going on with this person. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, Magician, and King of Pentacles. So things are getting worked out. If they haven't already started getting worked out physically, they're well on their way energetically, okay? I really feel like this person is putting 110% into trying to figure out how to make you happy here, okay? The advice is discipline. So I can already, and then I see ahead. I can already see where this message is going. Just stick with me, okay? Because I know that a lot of people come to tarot readings because they only want to hear what they want to hear and they don't want to hear anything else. But sometimes for us to progress to the next stage in our life, we have to learn the lesson that we're going through right now, right? So please stick with me here, because I promise you, if you follow the advice, things will turn out well, okay? So moving on to the advice, you have discipline, okay? Yeah, you have the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Your advice here is I don't know how to say this nicely. Your advice here is to calm down. I think that's why I said that in the beginning about how a lot of people, somewhere between the like 7 to 10 year mark, they'll get bored, they'll feel unfulfilled, they'll question things, because I think that that's just kind of where you're at right now. And I don't think that your partner is necessarily doing anything wrong. This is something within yourself. Okay, so the advice here is to be disciplined and figure out how to move forward from this. So if you want to stay with this person, you want to be in this relationship with this person, you have to be honest with them. You have to be honest with yourself about how you're feeling. So if this because I feel like this is like a fairly easy fix. Like you may want to like do some counseling or some therapy and talk this out. They will have probably good strategies with making it through that like 7 to 10 year lull and trying to like spice things up or, like reignite the passion. Because it's like there's no real reason for you to be unhappy because like I don't see like abuse or toxicity or anything like bad happening. It's just that you're feeling like unfulfilled and like bored and not, like just doubting all the choices that you've made that have kind of led you to this like slump point in your life. Okay. So again, your advice is honestly, I'm getting this to take a rest, like I have the Four of Swords here. I'm really getting that you may want to go away somewhere for a couple weeks. So, and I know not everybody can afford, has the luxury to afford just like a random vacation by themselves for a couple weeks. If you can, good for you. Absolutely do it. If you cannot, you may want to like go to your parents' house for a couple weeks or stay with a couple friends for a couple weeks. Just like a change of scenery. And then sometimes along the way when we do that, we'll start seeing little things in other people. And so that'll like help you kind of realize like how good you have it. So like maybe you go to a friend's house for a couple nights and you hear the things that them and their partner, fight about, and you're like, wow, like we don't have those problems in my relationship. And honestly, I'm thankful for that. So you may want to take some time, but also I would seek out like tools and strategies to implement so that you can move on from this like slump energy. That can also involve spiritual things. You know what I mean? Like if you pray about it. If you, talk to your higher self, your spirit guides, do that. Meditation, whatever you're into. So moving on here to the outcome, should you follow the advice? And here's where it gets tricky. You have a regret. You have the Three of Swords. You have the Sun and the Five of Cups. So the outcome, should you follow the advice, is the universe is saying it's up to you. It's up to you how long you want to stay in this slump. If you do not put in the work to bring yourself out of this slump, because I feel like your partner is putting in the work. They can tell that something's wrong and they're trying to fix it. But you can't fix somebody who doesn't want to be fixed. Okay? Can't help somebody who doesn't want help. You have to actively participate in getting yourself out of this slump. Okay? Again, the outcome is it's really up to you. You're more than welcome to stare at these 3 cups that have spilled for as long as you want. Or you can get up, turn around, and realize that you have 2 full cups behind you, okay? That is the out, and you have the Sun. Like the Sun and the Three of Swords and then the Five of Cups. Like it's super self-explanatory. You get to decide whether you want to be happy or sad, if you want to continue this relationship or you don't, and you get to decide whether you're going to actively participate in fixing this and bringing yourself and your relationship out of this slump, okay? And like I said before, I really hope you're still here watching this. And I understand that a lot of people do not come to tarot readings to hear about what they have to do to fix what's going on in their life. Like most people just want to be like, oh, everything's going to be sunshine and rainbows and you're going to win millions of dollars and the Prince of Dubai is going to show up at your doorstep. Like, you know what I mean? I understand that most people just want to hear this stuff. But what I'm giving you here is a chance at a truly fulfilling life. That's what I'm presenting to you in this reading is if you want a truly fulfilling life and relationship, then follow this advice and actively participate in the healing of your relationship, okay? Okay, so we're going to move on now to the singles part of this reading, but I suggest you skip ahead, and I'll put timestamps in the description box below. Skip ahead to the end where we do our self-care card and our affirmation card, because I have a feeling there's going to be information in there for you. All right? All right. So moving on to the second portion of our reading, this is for singles. So people who are single and maybe ready to mingle. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at you, what you have going on, your future person, what they have going on, and how or when will you two be brought together. So I just have to shuffle up all these cards here, and then we will dive right in. For Aquarius, please. For Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, what is going on with you? What's going on with your future person? And how and when will you two be brought together? Oh, okay. This is interesting. So what you got going on, you have the Judgment card. And it's not the Tarot Judgment card. It is the Judgment card in the Soul's Journey lesson cards. Let's see. We're going to pull some tarot on this and see if we can get a better idea of what this is. Oh, Aquarius. I think that you're judging yourself too harshly. I think that you're struggling right now with possibly like aging, possibly not looking like you did when you were 18, and feeling like you're not worthy of like getting married and having kids. Like maybe you're a bit older than you would like to be regarding relationships. Like maybe when you were younger, you wanted to be, like married and have kids by the time you're 25. Maybe you're 35 now and you're still kind of searching for your person. And you're kind of just like really trying to figure out, this is like making me honestly feel like I need to give you a hug, because it just feels like you're so down on yourself right now. And that's not a good place to be. You're just, like feeling like you're like too old and you're not good enough. You're not young enough. And you're like trying to figure out like who's going to want me now, like who's going to want to settle down with me now. So that's where you're at and what's going on with you. Oh, Aquarius. Please don't feel that way. That is absolutely crazy talk. That's crazy. Come on. I don't care if you're 99 years old. It is absolutely never too late to find a partner, to buy a home, to start a new job or career or business, to go travel, to do anything. It is never too late. As long as you woke up this morning with air in your lungs and a heartbeat, like you're good. You have time. Just because you're further along on your journey than you thought you were going to be before you found your person in your life does not make you any less valuable, does not make you any less worthy of happiness. Okay? So you need to absolutely work on like your self-worth and stuff right now, because you're just feeling really down on yourself. And that is not a good energy to be in. That's when you're in that kind of energy, you're not in the right place to pull in a relationship for your highest good. Okay? So I just want you to be aware of that. It feels like this is fairly new to you, though. I don't think that you've been feeling like this for like 10 years. I think that you just recently are like, oh, wow, like I spent so much time like working on my career or being single and traveling or whatever you spent your time on doing. And now like maybe I'm too old and maybe I'm not good enough anymore to get married and have children and this and that and this. That is not true. Okay. So let's take a step back, reverse. Go back to being happy and fulfilled and stable and just everything all by yourself, okay? Because that is where you're going to pull in a healthy partnership, okay? Okay, so your future person's energy, they have gratitude, 7 of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the 10 of Swords. So I think that this person is... Oh, okay. So this is oddly specific, but then again, yours was very specific. Your future person is, I think, grateful. I think they are a little bit older as well. Okay. I think that they are at the same place as you, but they have a different outlook on it. So they're feeling grateful that they, spent their earlier years traveling and doing whatever they wanted to do. And they feel like really settled into their own emperor energy. Okay, they're settled into it. There's like nothing left on their like young person bucket list, and I think that they've gotten to a point in their life just recently where they're like, I'm ready. I'm ready to find a partner. I'm ready to settle down and get married and do this and do that and do this. So that is really, really cool. So it's like, to be honest with you, I think you both spent your probably like 20s and early 30s doing what made you happy and living your best life and this and that and this. And so you're like both at the point now where you would like to find somebody to settle down with, but you're both in very different places about it. Like emotionally, they're happy and content and they're just like, all right, let's do this next phase of my life. Like, gonna go out there and find my person and everything's gonna be great. And you're like, oh, well, now I'm older and maybe I'm not worthy anymore and maybe I'm not good enough for that anymore. And that's, like I said, this is silly. This is so silly. You have nothing to worry about because this person is waiting for you. And they did just the same as you. They waited too. So that's really, really cool. All right. So when or how will you two be brought together? And this is where it gets interesting. You have guilt. Ace of Swords, the Devil, and the 2 of Wands. Okay. Again, oddly specific, but this whole reading for you singles, has been honestly very specific. So I think you two may meet either like going to counseling or therapy, or like on your way to or from something like that. You two may also meet doing this, or again, coming to or from, doing something that is like a guilty pleasure. So this is kind of like why I was saying like, no, go back, reverse. Go back to, like just living your best life and whatever. Like, it's okay to come to a decision that you're ready to settle down and like not, and be okay with it, all the decisions that you made before that. You're good. You didn't waste your time. That other, part of your life was not a waste of time. You had so much fun and experiences and this and that and this. Like, you have nothing to regret here, okay? Yeah, I think you guys are going to meet either, something to do with like therapy or a guilty pleasure. So, like I said, again, this could be at these things, or this could be on your way to or from these things. So this is a very, very, very specific reading. So hopefully it resonates with somebody out there. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the last portion of our reading. And this is for both parts. This is for people who watched the couples reading and for people who watched the singles reading. So we're going to take a look at our self-care card and our affirmation card. Self-care card is something you can do in the next little while to practice self-care and show yourself a little bit of love. Oh, look at that. Plan a vacation. This is funny because I just said this to those of you who watch the couples. Plan a vacation. Go spend some time, okay? Go spend some time figuring yourself out. Go take a break from life. And like I said, this, if you can afford to, absolutely go to, I don't know, Timbuktu. You know what I mean? Wherever you want to go. And if you can't, again, just, you don't go to this friend's house for a couple days. Go to that friend's house for a couple days. Go stay with your mom for a couple days. Go stay with your sister for a couple days. You know what I mean? Take some time. Go do something. For those of you who are single, this could be your guilty pleasure thing. How you meet this person. So whatever this, and again, does not have to be an expensive vacation. Not all of us have, all this extra money laying around where we can just jet set anytime we want. Most of us can't. So just, what this is really saying is go do the things that you want to do. Okay? Go do all the things that you want to do that are within your budget. And, that way the universe, you're opening up the door for the universe to bring this person in. Because they're not breaking through your front door. They're not breaking down your front door and being like, oh, here I am. Oh, well, there's your affirmation card. I think somebody else got this too. I think Capricorn or somebody else got this one. So this is a really cool affirmation. So this is your affirmation for Aquarius for the next little while. So something you can tell yourself in the morning, in the evening. All right. When I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. So that's absolutely beautiful. If you're just like fully aligned with yourself, like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, doing the things that are, good for you and feel good for you, that opens up space for the universe to bring in the things that we need and we want, okay? So that was a really cool reading. I loved it. All right, that's what I have for you today. I hope this reading has been insightful. Until next time, remember, you are smart, kind, beautiful, and brave. Bye, my friend.